Beautiful scenery, the Italian princess bucking over rocks. Everything focused on precise balance to avoid putting a foot down. This is seventh heaven. Over the past year I've had a lot of questions about why I talk in a nasal monotone that puts everyone to sleep, and how I get to ride so much and work so little. Well, in Australia we try to open our mouths as little as possible and speak through our nostrils to prevent the flies getting in. As for riding so much and working so little, that's a long, boring story that I've earned the right to bore you with, since I'm over 50 now. Some great advice I got from my parents was don't go into debt for anything other than your house. Buy a house as soon as you can, pay it off as soon as you can, and then you have a secure financial foundation for the rest of your life. Well, I farted around a bit in my 20s, but did buy a cheap house, worked my ass off to get rid of the mortgage within 4 years. Working 2 jobs, no holidays, living on the smell of an oily rag, sharing the house with others to pay it off faster. So by my early 30s the mortgage was done. I resolved to never ever work full-time again and only do part-time jobs I liked, even if they didn't pay well, and then sit back and enjoy my hobbies and passions. I think many of us get sucked into this endless system of working harder and longer to buy more expensive shit, thinking it will give us long-term happiness, despite there being no evidence for this. Then eventually you retire when the body is so worn out. The most excitement you can tolerate is an ocean cruise or lawn bowls.
Very nice.
Every day we're bombarded with ads saying this or that product will be the key to happiness. Well, except for beaters, what a crock of shit.
Try again with not too much run-up.
Over the years, many have said they are jealous and how I managed to do this. Funny thing is, I explain it, you can see they just think it sounds too difficult. Without an exception, all those guys are still slaving away full-time in jobs they hate to pay for expensive cars, expensive holidays, expensive clothes. Woohoo! And look, I reckon that's fine if that's your choice. But so often they say they hate working so much. Well, do something about it then. I just thought I'd have this little rant in case any young guys out there might not want to be a long-term slave to the system. If you must have the latest iPhone or some guy's name on your underwear and a cool European sports car and maxing out your credit cards, that's fine.
1 foot down. She's pretty slippery.
I'm just saying there is an alternative. Look, if you've already started a family, that makes it tough. especially if the missus and kids aren't keen on a simple lifestyle. But if you are still a young pup and that's all ahead of you, spend a few years living simply, working hard, saving hard, and get your house paid off fast. Then you'll have all this spare time to put into your relationships, families, and of course, most importantly, dirt bike riding. Many of you have said you wouldn't mind there being YouTube ads on these vids to help me make some money, but I guess this vid explains why I hate YouTube ads so much. I think we get bombarded by enough ads already. I just don't want to be part of the problem. So there you have it, dodgy rider training vids and dodgy life advice vids. Here ended the rant.